Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you again, XRP Insider. You should really stay for this one because we're going to talk a lot about XRP. First of all, how are you all today? Write something. Tell me where in this wonderful world you're watching from. Market report, don't lie. Let's talk about XRP now. We are at $2.94 right now as I write this. It is, in fact, a red day. I understand. As soon as we see red, everyone goes crazy, right? No way, XRP is bad. But there's something important to note. Not only XRP is losing value. Right now, the market as a whole is pulling back. This is very normal, people. The bigger view. Look at the charts again. And I mean, really look at them. Everything still says bullish. This is just a good step back. XRP is going sideways, which means that the next leg up is likely just around the corner. Look at this. The 7-day picture is still looking great. And Bitcoin is now worth less than $122,000. Also, we all move backwards when BTC moves backwards because we're still dancing to its tune. That's how this game works. This is the best advice. What do you do when you dip? There are two choices, and both are good. Do not anything at all. Take it easy. If you have the money, buy the dip. Pay close attention because this is very important. The warning about the breakout. It's what every single expert who's worth their salt says. We have reached the breakout zone. The price could go through the roof at any time. Not just XRP. The market could go through a steep curve at any time. Take a look. We are now in the exact moment when everything will happen. And man, you'll be sorry you sold now in a few weeks. Hold on tight, I tell you. Message. You're still here, right? You stuck it out through that rough bear market. You made it through the worst of it. It's now time to enjoy those benefits. Remember these golden rules. Don't sell your XRP before it's time. Never, ever, ever sell your whole bag. That's a suicide in crypto. Just a quick note. People keep asking me what a good portfolio should look like. That's why I'm putting out a special movie on it later today. Do not miss the message. Make sure you press that bell. The guess of $50. This is where things really get interesting. A Bitcoin investor with a lot of experience just said that XRP could reach $50 in the next 5 months. And since those ETFs are about to go live, I think the SEC will speed up those decisions once the government reopens. You'll probably have to pay more when those ETFs go live if you don't load up now. Get this. Some experts think that XRP ETFs might do better than Bitcoin ETFs. Take a moment to think about that. The story of the street test. Now, this part really blew my mind. Do you think we're too late? Not so fast. It was really smart what this Gemini social media expert Austin Oakes did. He went around New York with a sign that said XRP and offered $10 to anyone who could figure out what it was. What do you think? After asking 100 random people for a minute, only 2 were able to name it. 2. One of them said, yeah, I know it's XRP, but I don't have any. Take a look at that. Most people don't know what XRP is, even though it's the 3rd most valuable cryptocurrency by market cap. The last honest truth. Do you know why no one knows about XRP? It's never had a fair chance. The mainstream media only want to talk about Ethereum and Bitcoin. This has been going on for years. But here's the thing. That's good news for us after all. That means it's still early. We're still ahead of the game. Get ready to act. What do you think? Do you plan to stay strong or buy this dip? Please tell me in the comments if this video was helpful. Press that like button. The channel grows a lot because of it. What are you waiting for if you're new here? Click subscribe to become a part of the XRP Insider team and help make the playing field level. If only we could get everyone on the same level, things would change very quickly. Very quickly, like lightning. You can try this little project out for yourself. Ask 10 different people if they know what crypto is. They will almost certainly all say, oh yeah, Bitcoin. Yet XRP does nothing. No sound at all. It's hard to explain what XRP is meant to do because their eyes glaze over. They don't know. Right now, we are officially entering the digital age. The 4th Industrial Revolution is going to be missed by most people. Do you know why? Because the mainstream media won't talk about it. They are very careful about how they talk about XRP. When you think about it, it's kind of funny. Look at this. How do you feel about Doge? What do you think about XRP? Ripple? What do you think about Ethereum? Where are you when the other three people are? Know all of them very well. I know Brad very well from XRP, and you know what a great job he's done. Know a lot about Ethereum. In the beginning of this year, I was one of the people who said, buy Ethereum as it crashes and comes ripping back. I really like Bitcoin a lot. I really like Ethereum. Bitcoin is like real gold. It's clear that Ethereum will be the fuel that all banking systems run on, and they've done a great job. For the record, I believe that all cryptocurrencies and alternative coins will do very well. Those will follow as Bitcoin goes crazy. The links that are hidden. Did you get that? They stick to their Bitcoin Ethereum story, but he said he knows Brad Garlinghouse very well, which is a big deal. Folks, that's not a mistake. In my most recent films, I've been talking about this a lot. Remember when Eric Trump said that he could send Bitcoin worth millions of dollars for pennies in seconds? That's pretty strange, right? Let me show you. Most likely over the XRP system. We learned how this works from Chris Larson, all the way back in 2013 and 2014. It's likely that Eric Trump is moving his Bitcoin using the XRP system, but I'm sure they're also buying a lot of XRP. They just don't talk about it in public. Why is there no sound? Their bags are still stacked even though they know it's the future. The promise of an ETF explosion. If you want to believe what I say, here it is. It wouldn't surprise me if XRP did better than Bitcoin futures on the first day. I'm talking about $2 or $3 billion in sales on the first day. Not sure about this. Pay attention to this. Yes. That's about 3.2 billion in the first 3 billion in one day. So you think that the fact that an ETF could see more than $5 billion in XRP in a month is not being reported enough? I believe it is, yes. I believe that is a very safe bet. I definitely think that. For example, when I worked for another company and we launched Bitcoin futures, over $1 billion came in on the first day, making it one of the top 10 of all time. Yes. At 100 million, the second Bitcoin futures ETF to start was still about 14th all time. That's all for day one. If you look at what Bitcoin futures did, I don't think it would be too surprising if XRP did better. There won't be as much of it as there is Bitcoin, but if it were to reach $1 billion in one day, I think XRP would do 2 or 3 billion.